Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you my workout thing. So I made a Word document thing. So my workouts, my split is just, it's not per day, it's like in order kind of thing. So like if I skip a day, you're still going to have to do the day like you skipped. It just moves it back a little bit, so if that makes sense. So as you can see, the first one that you're going to do is legs and shoulders. So for legs, I usually like doing leg press or hack squat, but lately I've been trying like squats because why not, you know? And then I move on to either leg extension or curl, but I always hit both of them. It doesn't really matter what order you do it. Or actually, you could just, whatever machine's available at the time, just hit. But probably the best one to hit after doing one of these is the leg curl and then the extension, because they're bigger muscles that you might want to target. Or calves, but I don't really care about your calves too much. Then for shoulders, both of these are on the same day, so after I do legs, I do shoulders. So I do either military press or dumbbell seated, but sometimes I'll do both, but then I'll just do like 2 sets on each. Okay, then after that, I do barbell rows. So they're like, you grab a barbell and then you just kind of pull it up here. And I like to go heavy, so I think I do 100 pounds or 110 on that. I do like 12 reps. So yeah, and make sure when you're doing this you turn like as hard as you can, kind of. You don't really need too much to warm up. It's pretty easy. Then dumbbell lateral raise, I like to ego lift on at least 2 of them. So I like to do like, I'll probably, for my first set, I'll do probably like 40 pounds or 45 of just like this, maybe 12 reps. And then I'll move on to like 50 or 55. But that's like really bad form type of thing. If you saw that one video of me doing lateral raise where I could barely get 60, that's because I was already done doing shoulders and I just wanted to make a video. So then after I do that, I do rear delts. You can do the dumbbells where you're just like bent over or like on the bench, but probably the pec deck or cable one might be a little bit better in my opinion. And then next, chest and tricep. This one you're gonna hit, or I hit bench on the barbell thing. So the barbell is like 45 pounds. So I warm up with just the bar flat, and then I bump it up to a plate on each side. So then I can hit I only hit 12 reps on it's like still my warm up. And then I hit 225, so 2 plates on each side for as many as I can do, which is just 3 right now, but yeah. And then after I do my heavy set, I drop it down to a plate again, and then I rep that out for at least 20 reps. Or today I got like, I think 22 reps, yeah. So I take that to failure. And then I do incline dumbbell press, and you guys probably seen me do that already. So yeah, I warm up with like, I think 60. Yeah, I just do 12 reps though. And then I bump it up to 100 dumbbell. Try to get at least like 3. I didn't get any today, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened. And then I drop it down to like 80 or 90, and then get like probably another 6 reps. And then flies, it's pretty much the same thing. But I warm up with like 50. And then today I did 80 pound dumbbells. But I only got like 2. And then like it fell on me kinda. So yeah, just watch out for that. And then I do the dumbbell, like the tricep one, I think. So it's where you grab 2 dumbbells and then you put them together. And then you just kind of press it like here, and then like you push. So it's like, and then that's pretty much it. It hits like your tricep or something. Then I do dips. But yeah, dips. You can't really warm up on this, so I mean, I guess if you have a weight belt, but other than that, yeah. Then for triceps, I do skull crushers on an incline. So I guess put incline there. And then I warm up with either 60 or 80 pound like barbell. And then
Want me to make tuna fish sandwiches?
Sure. Okay. And then I do skull crushers. So yeah, I do 60 to 80 pound weight for the warm up, and then I go up to 110. But then my mom usually helps me with like assisted reps, so I can get more. And then I do overhead press like with the dumbbell. So I just grab a dumbbell and just go like this. And then it's kind of hard for me to get heavier on it because I don't know if you guys have this problem too. It's like your fingers start like cramping, or they just get stiff. Like it'll like go like this, and then I can't like close my fingers, so like it's like impossible to get it over because it's like gonna fall, you know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me though. And then after I do those, I do cable push downs. So like with the rope, and then you just kind of push it down. And then I can also make a video on like my form on how I do these, because I haven't really got injured yet besides on chest, but that's kind of unrelated because I was barely doing any weight on it, and it just hurt really bad for some reason. It still kind of hurts. Now for back. Hold on, I gotta eat this. Alright. For back, I do the lat pull down. I like to use the grip where it's a metal. Like it's metal. It's not like the rubber type of grip. Because I like the, I don't know, it's like more grip, I guess. So yeah. Either I always do pull-ups actually. But I say if like you can't do pull-ups, just try to do like a weight you can do instead. And then chin-ups. So basically it's still like the same lat pull down thing, but you grab the bar like this and then you just pull it down to you, and then it like hits your bicep. Then I do low row, which I like to use the attachment where it's like a metal thing, and then like you can grab the sides and then it's like attached to like the thing, you know, and then like you pull. And then upper row is the one where it's like a T-bar row kind of, but instead of it just being like one thing you can load from, it's like 2 on each side, and they're like on their own handle kind of thing. So yeah, I do that one, and then shoulder shrugs where you just grab 2 dumbbells and you just like go like this kind of. And then I do biceps on an incline curl thingy, or like an incline bench. And I grab like 2 dumbbells and I just like do it like this kind of. And then I do the crossbody hammer curls or hammer curls. I just kind of mix them together. So I'd like to do the crossbody hammer curls first because they're easier in my opinion, and then hammer curls, since like, or I mean they're harder kinda. Actually, I don't really know what I'm talking about. They're both kind of the same. And then regular bicep curl, I like to do the barbell one, where you're just kind of like this. And then I like to add like a small swing into it, just so then I can do a little bit more weight. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. But then also you could do like the single arm one where it's just a dumbbell. That one's the same pretty much. And then either I do like one or the other of these. Sometimes I just mix them together though. So yeah. Then reverse curl, that's where it kind of hits your forearm a little bit, but it hits your bicep too, so I put in bicep. So it's where you just like do this kind of, or like you could do them both together. And I like to do, sometimes I skip forearm, but you don't really, or you should hit forearm just because. So yeah, forearm curl on bench. I don't know if that's the correct terminology for that, but basically you just get the bench and then like you're like on your knee kind of, and then like you're going like this kind of, or like this, like you're holding the bench and your arms like flat on it. And then I don't know what the name of this one is, but I just did this meow curls because it looks like it. So basically you go to the cable thing and then you grab a straight bar attachment and then you just put your like elbows like here, or just keep them like stable, don't really move them, and then you just kind of go like this. So yeah, and you can go heavy on these because unless if you have like injury or something. And yeah, that's my workout thing. I'm cutting that out. Oh my goodness, I'm like choking. Oh my noodles. Frick. And hot down. Okay, yeah. So I don't do rest days because I don't think I have to do. So yeah, make sure you try out my split and tell me how you like it. This is the old Trent Twins split, so if it looks familiar, that's because I got it from Trent Twins. But yeah, I'll put this in the description so then you guys can use it if you want to. And yeah, I actually just, I wrote one of these where it says 3 to 4 sets warm up, and then I literally just went like this, and then I copied, and then I just pasted it over each one. So that's why they're like all the same, except for this one, because this one's like a little bit different. So yeah, I just did that because I thought it would look more neat, and then it could look cooler. So see you in the next video.